The Smarter Europe 2024 has attracted global leaders from around the world. And when it comes to technology leadership, there's few companies like Longi in particular in how it was able to drive the transition from multicrystalline PV to monocrystalline PV. And given this, it's a really great opportunity to speak with Dennis Scheer, who's the vice president at Longi. Dennis, this switch from multi to mono was a massive one. We've now seen a switch from P-type to N-type. What do you see on the horizon in terms of technological development from Longi's perspective? What are you going to drive?
Okay, so you know the story about Longi, from multi-mono, how it happened. It's around 10 years ago when the whole industry were facing or struggling about how to make a better efficiency. Then Longi came in, so we have to change the material fundamentally. Okay, then we unleashed, the potential of the efficiency. Around 3-4 years ago, so everyone was talking about from P-type to N-type. So then Longi started thinking about the new structure of solar cell. Because we realized that we made a lot of world record of the efficiency. Most of the high efficiency came from back contact. We realized that back contact can be the ultimate solution for single junction cell, and also it's very high possibility we can commercialize that at a low cost. That's why from the BC's the first generation to second generation, we just announced last month. Today we are so proud of that, very much on the right track to commercialize very high efficiency back contact technology in the market. So the latest product we announced is high efficiency among all the commercialized product in the market. Today you see that most players start to follow. So we believe that the new era in PV technology is coming. We call that the BC era.
The BC era. Okay, that's a nice tagline. I think with the switch from multi to mono, one of the crucial things was that Longi in particular, and then others, were able to produce a higher efficiency product at a lower cost. You mentioned cost when you're talking about back contact. What do you think are the keys to squeezing the cost out of back contact and making something that's high performance and competitive in the marketplace?
Yeah, the back contact is not new. There was in the industry a long time ago. But very high cost. So like a luxury product in solar PV. What Longi have done is that we try to simplify the process from like 21 process in the past. Now we can achieve that in less than 15 steps process. And also we use better materials, to achieve that at a lower cost. So I think in near future, when we talk about BC, it's not anymore a very luxury technology. So it will be a technology for all segmentations because we can achieve that at a very low cost.
And what type of volumes are you talking about for back contact production in 2024? Can you give us an indication, like how much is going to be produced by Longi?
Well, now we are building up a new capacity around 15 gigawatt. So now we are also in the final stage to make decision of adding up a new capacity. So we are talking about 2025, probably 15 gigawatt. The BC second generation plus the first generation, another 25 gigawatts. So in 2025, Longi will deliver around 40 gigawatt of BC technology in the market.
It really shows the ability of the modern solar industry to scale new technologies very quickly. The industry is also facing many challenges in terms of price. There's a huge amount of intense competition. What would you say, how would you describe Longi's strategy in terms of navigating these kind of difficult waters at this time?
It's a good question. So Longi, we look at this situation always a short-term situation. But what is Longi is doing in such kind of market situation? Probably three the major strategies. So first one, as Longi always try to insist is the sustainability or the reliable growth on the company side. We try to, make our financially very healthy to, make the company have a very clear, sustainable strategy. That's why if you look at the financial statement, Longi have the lowest debt ratio, much better on the cash position. So we internally, so we always say that if there's a last one stand up, we should be Longi. Okay, Longi should be the last one to stand up. Okay, so that's the first one. Financially, we have to be very conservative and healthy. Second one, I think it's a very good timing for us to to do the consolidation on the market share side because now most of customers are very hesitant to buy from tier two, tier threes because customers don't want to buy from someone they cannot find the people in the next day. Okay, so probably the orders actually it's start to consolidate. Longi strategy is very clear. We should be more determined to take more market share, to serve our very strategic top tier customers. The third one, of course, is the innovation. When we talk about oversupply, it's the oversupply of old technology. Okay, when we talk about new technology, so we don't have the problem. Okay, that's why Longi now is pretty much very aggressive on commercializing new technology, and we are a very few players still have some resource to do new investment. Okay, so financially we try to keep us very healthy and we are more aggressive on the market share side of the game. Okay, third one, so we are very much aggressive on commercialized new technology. That's something Longi is doing now.
Interesting. Another strategy that some companies have been employing is a diversification of their offerings, right? Adding energy storage. I've even seen adding some power electronics for their residential space. What's Longi's strategy? I have seen green hydrogen has been a part of the company's kind of future growth plans. What else is there?
Yeah, I think Longi's strategy is clear. So I think maybe because the gene of the company, the management of Longi is mostly engineers or scientists. Their vision is that what they want to do as soon as they start to do some product, they want to be, the leading player in this segmentation. That's why Longi is doing great on PV side. And 3-4 years ago, Longi started to enter into the hydrogen side. So the vision is also very clear to be a global leading, green hydrogen or electrolyzer player. Okay, we believe that for long term, green electricity, green hydrogen, two pillars to drive the global energy transition. Okay, there are some other competitors that start to do a lot of things in downstream like batteries. As I mentioned, Longi's strategy. We don't see a very clear roadmap. Longi can be a pioneer or we can make a leading position in such kind of field. So we don't do that. But in future, as long as we have find a new technology or very clear roadmap to be a different solution, then probably we also start to do that. Yeah, that's Longi is doing.
Okay, it's about making decisions that are a good fit for you as a company and your capabilities. And it seems that the BC era is dawning. That's a clear and encouraging technology message from Longi. Dennis Shea, thank you very much for your time and for joining me here at Intersolar, where we're seeing a lot of change, a lot of technology development, and a lot of new trends emerging. Thank you for watching. I'm Jonathan Gifford, the editor-at-large at PV Magazine.